Hello folks, a very warm welcome to my channel. This is part 2 of exception handling mechanism. In this video, I am going to show you implementation of throw and finally keywords. In order to understand part 2 video, it is important to understand part 1 as well. So by chance, if part 1 was skipped out from you, please go ahead, watch that first and come back again. Part 1, we already covered about throws and try catch. Let's take a look at throw and finally. Okay, what exactly throw means? It is used to throw exception explicitly by programmer with user defined messages. What does it mean? So whenever we execute program, if there is any exception occurred during the execution time, it will throw exception with some message, right? That message is generated by Java. So instead of Java messages, if we want to generate our own message, then we can use throw. Okay, you can see here by default exception will be thrown by compiler implicitly with the predefined messages. So that messages are those messages are defined by Java. But if you want to define our message, own message, then we can use throw. Okay, let's take a look at example. We will try to write program for one value divided by 0. Let's see what will happen. Public one. We can give like name like handle exception with predefined. First we will see this how to write predefined. We can take into a equal to 10 into b equal to 0. Okay. We'll try to divide a divided by 0. So obviously it's not possible. System will throw exception. We will add try catch block for this. Okay, to string we will print directly. Yeah, just what we are trying to do here is we are taking two values. One value a equal to 10 and b equal to 0. We are trying to divide 10 by 0. Okay, let's see what will happen. Okay, 1 minute. We need to call this right. Now I'm debugging script. Please observe carefully. See here, exception message, java.lang arithmetic exception by 0. Okay, this message is generated by Java, right? So instead of this message, we can provide our custom message, user-defined message with the help of throw keyword. Okay, okay, let's see how can we generate that. Okay, keep it is as it is. We will create one more program. Predefined with the user-defined message. Okay, now what can we do is if b equal to 0, right? If b equal to 0, we can throw message. Throw new, what is that message? Arithmetic exception, right? Here we can provide some meaningful message, right? Divided by 0 is not possible, right? Operation is not is possible, cannot perform. Okay, the value must be greater than 0, right? Just you can provide some meaningful message. So whatever it may be, it should be related to our logic. Okay, now just we are throwing message. What we can do now, if b equal to 0, we are throwing message, yes, we can do the action perform, means we can divide. If it is greater than 0, as usual, we can divide that, right? Now we can add this catch block here. We dot get message, our message. Okay, let's see. Okay, here we need to call second method, right? We can comment this. What is second method? Just user defined message. Just let me debug this. Yeah. So divided by 0. If it b equal to 0, right? So now it is executing the throw statement. Yeah. It is entering into the catch block. Okay. It is throwing exception. Now the catch block is executed. Yeah. Now you can see this message. Divided by 0 operation is cannot perform. Just b value must be greater than 0. So in this way, we can generate user-defined messages. And with the help of throw, we can define user-defined classes as well. So we can define classes as well, but I'm not going into detail that. Why? Because this is enough for our automation test. Okay. In this way, we can implement throw. Next, finally. So what is the purpose of finally? Yeah, you can see here. Yeah, throw. Just remember this line. Throw new exception class and message. That's what we have written here. Throw new exception class. What is the exception class? And that message it is provided by user. Next, finally, it executes a block of statements even the exception is occurred or not. Okay, what does it mean? So whenever we execute a program, if finally block is there, it will always run in both cases. Okay, if exception is happened, it will run. Even the exception is not happened, it will run. That means it always run. Okay, we should use this finally keyword after catch block. Okay, first catch block we need to specify, and after that we need to specify. Without this also we can specify, but our automation practices we can do in this way. First try, next catch, and after that finally. Okay, in general, just it is used to execute cleanup statements. For example, okay, in automation or development, just we need to connect some external resources like database, okay, like database, Excel files, okay, some browsers, okay, browsers cleanup. So to read data, okay, to read data from Excel file database, just we need to connect external resources. After completion of our execution, we need to clean up all these resources. Okay, we need to close the all the connections. We need to open connections and we need to close the connection. We need to open the browser. After that, we need to kill the browser instance. Okay, this type of operations is required for each method, sometimes each class level, sometimes after completion of execution. But in Java, we can achieve this functionality, finally keyword functionality, we can achieve with the help of TestNG. We have another framework, TestNG tool is there. Okay, we will see when our automation comes into the picture. We can handle with the help of TestNG annotations. They are having, maybe who are watching this video has some experience in automation can understand this. Others can skip for now, no issue. Okay, so before suit, after suit, before class and after class, method, before method, after method, different annotations are there. So with the help of those annotations, we can achieve this one, database cleaning, Excel files cleaning, and browser cleaning. But in case of C sharp, na, just I worked in C sharp as well. In C sharp, we have an init tool, but it is not mature enough like test engine. With respect to annotations, it is lagged. Okay. So in that case, we need to use finally to handle cleanup statements. In C sharp, it is very useful. But coming to the Java, we can use if we want. Otherwise, we can go with test engine framework. You got it, right? Okay, let's see how can you implement this one. In same class, you can see. We will write here. No need message. Just I'm writing statement inside finally. Yeah, it will. Let's see whether it will execute or not in both cases. First, we will see whenever the exception is happening. Okay, let me execute first one only. So first case, if we take two cases, first case we will see. So whenever the exception is happening, it will execute or not. We will see. See here, finally block is executed, right? Here, finally block is executed. Okay, let me debug that one. Yeah, catch block is executed and finally block is executed. Okay, so whenever exception is happening, catch block is executing as well as finally also executing. Okay, now second case. So just without exception, we will say. Now just I have provided this one, 5. Then the exception won't happen, right? Yeah, now it is not throwing any exception. Okay, the value it is divided. This block is executed now. Why? Because we provided b value as greater than 0. Now let's see. Finally, block is executed. So in both cases, finally block is executed. Okay, I hope you got it. That's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching.